the cool stuff they make, we can't have because we go back to that kill switch mandate, government involved, adding extra garbage. And there's really good affordable stuff. They talk about, we want to make things affordable. And say, you know what? Something slow and affordable is fine. Get it, run it, drive it, have it. Let us have some of this stuff. Okay, cool. I can't have it right-hand drive or whatever. That's fine. Give me the left-hand drive version on the state side. I don't need all this safety garbage that drives the price up. Give me something analog. I don't even need ABS for crying out loud. I don't need it. Just stop. If you can pump the brake, can you pump the brakes? Are you smart enough to pump your brakes?
From Olympic City and the home of Pikes Peak, this is the Automotive ADHD Show with Matt West.
All right, back from Brian's Garage. I've got a special guest joining me on the show. We're going to talk about Toyota with the TRD Hammer, which is Toyota's Raptor killer. We're going to talk the Toyota Celica. It's coming back. I don't know if I like where it's coming back. We're going to discuss that and talk to a guy who has been trying to get an alternator to fit on his car that it clearly wasn't designed to fit on its car. You know, if we're talking this much Toyota, you know there's only one person who is on the show. Just a guy, Jim Miller. Thanks for joining me back here on the show from Brian's lovely garage and shop.
Yes. Thank you.
And you do have sitting there behind you, if you're listening on video, that's how that works. If you are watching on video, we can see a A86 back there, which I think actually for the first time on this show is an A86 in the background that runs, because mine is in the background a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of become a permanent set piece over at the
It's a
home.
giant paperweight at this point.
Yeah.
/self/storage unit.
Storage unit, that's definitely the big one.
Yeah.
But you've been working, before we get to the TRD Hammer, before we talk new Celica, you were just telling me about this thing and how you've been fighting alternators. That sounded like it was way worse than it had to be.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I didn't even know it was a thing. I just thought all the alternators would have fit, but they didn't. One came that was not the right one in the box, so that was fun.
Cool.
Another one came and it was it didn't work out of the box. And then an old Vato Zone with their Duralast Gold, I think it was the 70 amp alternator. It works, but I had to grind to make things fit, and there's a spacer on the front part that just didn't want to fit, and I didn't know it was a thing till I found out it was a thing. So that was nice. It was nice and fun to deal with. So that's been great. JDM stuff, trying to fit common USDM stuff in it, and it just seems like there's always just a little bit of a difference all the way around on everything every time.
Mm-hmm.
So
they don't make it the same. Well, and just like Brian gave you a JDM battery, which if you're uninitiated to this whole thing, JDM batteries have different size battery posts.
They're tiny.
They're different.
They're Japanese people size for little people. It's like the whole terminal is like maybe the width of my pinky.
Yeah, it's pinky width.
Very dainty.
It's like if your battery terminal was squinting.
It's like half of a battery terminal. Yeah.
Yeah, half a battery terminal.
Squinting battery terminal. What the?
So you got one of those at least now, so you're not leaving here empty-handed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Brian, what was that battery from? What was that battery from in there? Oh, an R34? Oh.
Yay.
It touched Nissan stuff. I don't know if that'll...
yeah.
I don't know if that'll...
don't like Nissans.
Yeah. Anyway. So you've been struggling with the alternator on there.
Which is stupid because it's such a simple thing to fix.
Yeah.
It's swapping out. Done.
Yeah. That's the love. The beauty of owning these JDM cars. This is the side of JDM ownership that you don't hear from the TikTok influencers, the Instagram influencers, I bought my JDM dream car and it's perfect in every possible way.
No, Japan's an island. They all have rust in them. Be smart. Don't be a retard.
You heard it here first.
They all do. They all have rust in them. Japan's a damn island. And then in the mountains, they put salt in the roads. It's going to have rust in it somewhere.
Yeah.
Just clean it, rust stop, and move on.
Yep.
Or patch it where it needs to be. They all have rust in them. Don't let nobody tell you any different. They're lying to you.
Yeah. If you ever see a rust-free example, I don't know if I trust that. Actually, I saw one rust-free A86.
It never touched the road.
Because it was in the Toyota Museum from the day it was new.
Never touched the road. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll roll the B-roll of that. That was a neat 86. Imagine that. Imagine seeing one without rust. It actually was weird to me. It was bizarre because I'm so used to them being rusty. So speaking of rusty 86s, yeah.
And with JDM stuff, though, just make sure it's not rusted through. You can't push your finger through the side or through a panel or through anything. Then it's fine.
Yeah.
It's more or less it.
And get the right alternator if it exists, which probably doesn't. Yeah. I was going to say I do have an alternator for you, but it's from a blacktop and it has the wrong connector on it. And it's also broken, which is why it's not,
Oh, I know, but I need a core. So it's fine, or I'll fix it, and it'll be fine, too.
Beautiful.
As I yawn on your show. Not because I'm bored with you, but because I'm tired.
No, you're doing that because Brian's laughing back there in the corner because he puts his kid to sleep with my show. So I guess it has the same effect on you.
I'm just tired because I work days and nights. I'm exhausted all the time.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, boy.
That'll do it for sure. So beyond that, so you had the alternator thing on there, but I also swear I saw someone driving around town the other day in a second-gen Cummins, and I'm like, wow, that guy looks like Jim Miller. But Jim wouldn't drive a Cummins. What's up with that?
Well, it's Cummins.
Oh, yeah.
The G is you. You got to add the G at the end, and the G is you.
Is that a 3500?
Yeah.
It's a 3500?
Dually 3500, yeah.
Does it have
97.
Does it have a dashboard?
Does not. I have an extra one, though, to put into it because for some reason, Dodge has these interiors that just disintegrate with just the day of being made.
That's a very, very typical second-gen type behavior, not having a dashboard. If you've got a second-gen and you're watching or listening to
I just set stuff up there now. I have a new dash to put in, but I've just been setting stuff.
Let's be honest. The new dash is never going to get put in.
I don't know.
It's not going to happen.
That thing's just basically a tractor with a truck body on it. It is the interior's not why you get those, that's for sure. It's a good work truck though, and even the body, you're like, yeah. There's rust in that body too. They just do their Dodge Cummins things.
Yep, they do. Though having a work truck, a reasonable tow pig, is really handy. It's like super handy. That's the most underrated project car you have. Well, it really shouldn't be too much of a project, but the most underrated car you can have as a car guy is your tow rig.
Yeah, and that thing will tow.
Yeah.
It'll tow, it'll haul load. I put lots of heavy stuff in it. It doesn't even squat or move or nothing. It's just like, yeah, whatever, man. You're good.
That's because
don't care. Feel free. Try.
It has like steel I-beams that just look like leaf springs, but they're not. They just want you to think those are leaf springs in the back.
Yeah, but it's a good truck. It's a manual too. That's the only way to go on those. Go with the manual. Yeah. It's an apocalypse vehicle. That thing's got mechanical fuel injection and stuff. It'll run off anything. It'll run off monkey urine. It don't care. That thing doesn't care. You can go to the zoo and collect probably feces and pee from the zoo animals and be like, I'm driving. I'm fine.
When people say the diesel runs on anything, normally they imply it runs on like kerosene or like used fry oil.
It'll run off used motor oil and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You went a little bit deeper in there. A little bit deep.
Well, you're a zoo guy, so I figured you'd understand what I was talking about. This isn't a car show. It's about so he has time and can make money to go to the zoo in his down days.
Yeah, I love going to the zoo. The zoo is great. They have all sorts of animals at the zoo.
My name is Matt West. I'm going to head out east to the zoo.
Yeah, but the zoo's west here, though.
Yeah, well.
I can't forget about that.
Depends on where you're starting from, so.
Oh, you just have to be upside down, then it goes. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Nice.
So beyond that, you got the 86 here again. First time a running one has been in the background on the show. And have we actually talked in depth about your 86? I mean, it's 11. It's a Zenk 11. It's right hand drive.
Yep. Manual.
Has a new alternator.
Has a rebuilt transmission in it too. And a fresh clutch.
Hey.
I lost that in the middle of a drive one day. It's old though. I mean, that thing's old. It's just things are starting to go bad on it. It just does with time.
40-year-old car problems in a 40-year-old car?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that.
You know what's fine about it though? I own it. So I'm not making payments on something breaking down. The new stuff's garbage. I'll own one of these old rust buckets any day of the week before I'll own some new beep bop boop freaking nerd appliance vehicle, uncomfortable spaceship-y thing. I say that now, even though I have driven a few electric cars. I'm like, it is like a spaceship. It's kind of neat for a minute. And you're like,
Brian gave you a ride and
that
let you
Volvo,
drive that Volvo C30. He literally just walked out the second we start talking about what is.
That's why we're talking about him.
Yeah. We can say whatever we want about him because he's not. No, he's back now. I think he heard us talking about him.
But no.
Brian, what's your Volvo, the electric one? C40. I said C30. I was wrong. C40 electric. You did drive that, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
It would go. The most impressive thing about it, honestly, isn't the up and go or that it's electric. It's the lack of brake fade. That still boggles my mind.
Oh, yeah. You can stop hard and
it has like no brake fade at all. It seems to grip better the hotter they get. So I don't know it's just that's the way it felt, at least.
Yeah. But that regen on the D-cell there. So, yeah.
No brake fade. That was crazy.
I imagine eventually you could get it to brake fade, but you'd have to try. Yeah. Volvo's about their brakes, Brian says. You probably can't hear him off mic here, but yeah. So you did drive that. So that was cool. But you're right, though. You're right. With these old cars, I mean, there's something to be said about you own it. It's yours, right? No payment on this thing, no nothing. But also something to be said about the notion of the simplicity of it. I mean,
yeah, you can be just unga bunga smart enough.
Mm-hmm.
Not unga bunga smart, but unga bunga smart enough and work on it. You don't have to be beep bop boop smart to be doing any old stuff. I kind of think like 07 on back, you're usually pretty safe.
Yeah. I would say 2012 and back.
2014, depending on 07, 2014, depending on the brand and the make and the model of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's all just computers and you're like, okay, I don't even own a computer. I don't even own a computer.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I have a smart Alec phone. That's about it.
And the thing is, your modern cars are just computers on wheels, and they get software
updates. Yeah, but the way it is too, one thing breaks on it or one thing goes bad in it, and it seems to run in series and kill everything on stuff. And you're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing goes bad on that. I was like, honestly, I drove it and I just wedged a jump box in there that had enough juice with the battery to just limp it back home because I had bad alternator. So, I mean, you can do some goofy stuff and make something work good enough to get it down the way.
I remember at one point on my A86, I think Brian was there for this, the starter fell off. The entire starter rattled itself loose, fell off. I'm driving along, and we hear this big old clunk underneath the floorboard. Weird. Must have hit it like a rock or something. And then I don't notice anything until probably 20 minutes later. We pull off. I turn the car off. We go get some food. I get back, put the key in, and it's dead. It's not even clicking. There's nothing.
No crank, no start condition.
Yeah.
And no starter, no crank, no start, no starter condition.
Open the hood. We're like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, I don't know. It was fine when I was driving it here. Literally drove it here. Starting to troubleshoot some other electrical things. And then we notice.
You're doing everything except for the most simple thing of, is it there?
Is the starter there? And no, the starter was not there anymore. And
I wonder how long I hung off with the cables.
I don't know, because at some point, like I said, it fell off underneath the car. I heard it. It sounded like I hit some sort of like raccoon or something. But
right. No, the old stuff's good to go though. I mean, you own it. It's not. And the old stuff they used to build for quality, they wanted you to have it and last. They cared about the reputation and name of their companies, domestic or foreign.
Yeah.
The older stuff, they tried to care about it. You know, they tried to make it like, I better make a good product or nobody's going to buy it or buy my stuff.
Right. Now, what do you think? I talked about this on the show.
The show we're on right now?
Yeah, this show.
The very show?
Well, not this specific episode, but yes, you get the idea. The show that Brian uses to put his kid to sleep. So, I talked about this a little while back, the kill switch mandate in new cars. Did you hear about the news on that?
I vaguely heard
You're telling me both you and Brian, both guests on my show, aren't caught up on my show. Anyway.
I work days and nights. I don't have time to Google and the stuff so much.
You're both fired. Look, you weren't hired, but you're fired.
You can get my bathroom schedule down because I'll send you clips and videos. You know, you'll know when I'm on the interweb.
That's true.
Or using the phone because it'll be like, why is there like 6 clips right now?
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, there's only 1 clip.
I mean,
that's a number 1.
If
there's like 6 or 10, then you're like, yeah, it's a number 2.
Yeah, I could probably track this and plot it in real time here.
Yep.
Not that.
There you go. Send that to AI. It'll make my bathroom schedule out, and we can overlap it every week.
11:22 today, 10 a.m. today, yesterday at 2:22. Oh, that was a short one. That was only one. Tuesday at 10:30.
Yeah, we can stop.
Anyway.
You
sure? You sure
we
about
get the
that?
bathroom schedule.
Anyway, so what I was talking about, I discussed this on the show, the kill switch mandate. So the federal government has mandated.
Isn't that the name of a band?
The kill switch mandate? What kind of band is that?
I thought that was the name of a band.
What kind of music would that kind of band
I don't know.
play?
I thought it was like some rock music band or something. Kill switch something.
Watch this. I'm not the most musically savvy guy around, so watch. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, man! I can't believe you don't know of that band."
I'm on the radio, but I don't listen to it.
Yeah, exactly. If that is a band, I don't know. They could be famous. I have no idea. But the kill switch mandate, it went into effect back during the Biden era. Biden administration, okay? And it basically said there needs to be some sort of passive system to detect impaired driving, all right? And think of it like a breathalyzer for your car, but without the actual breathalyzer. It's supposed to use sensors and maybe look at how you're looking, how you're breathing, whatever. It's supposed to do all of that stuff. Well, then, back in January, Representative Thomas Massey proposed a bill that would basically pull all the federal funding from it, de facto killing it, basically. That got shot down, meaning Congress has now voted that they want the mandate, even though there was an opportunity to kill it again, and they want it. And we're talking old cars here. I mean, what do you think? Your car's spying on you, deciding if it wants to drive? What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's more control under the guise of safety again with stuff, and it's going to cost more tax money and some kind of nonsense, and they'll find some other way to fee you on it or charge you for registration with it or some other garbage. It's most of these laws, rules, fees, fines, taxes, they're just superfluous. They are the most ridiculous thing in the world. I do not like them. And they're all under the guise of safety. You're the only one's going to make you safe. You're the one that's going to make yourself prosperous, not the system and the setup, not none of these ding-dings. They don't care. They're a bunch of, right here, by a bunch of career politicians that don't care. They spend their whole career sitting there doing that, forgetting that they're supposed to be representatives. Mm-hmm. They ain't your leaders. Well, I'm going to lead you to, man, I wouldn't want one of them lead me out of a wet paper bag. I wouldn't trust one of them to watch wet paper bags dry in the sun. I wouldn't trust them holding on to a bag of my M&Ms. I would definitely not share a Reese's Pieces cup with any of them weirdos, to be honest with you. They are just terrible. But it's stupid. Your car's they're going to be able to kill your car. Who's they, by the way? Is that
good question?
The local police department, sheriff department? Is it the car company? Is it your wife? Is it your lady? Is it your kid that has the extra fob? Is it just some, what was that? What was that thing that used to talk to you? Star or whatever, Star something in the cars.
OnStar.
That's
still a thing.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
The new one's Offstar.
Yeah.
Star offs because you're mad. We don't want to talk to them. You can't curse when you're talking to one of those people. No, I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. I don't think it's worth anything. It's just another, I don't know. It's just another thing that they say is safe, and it's probably not going to make anything any safer or make any difference. It's going to cost you more money out of your pocket and waste your time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And not to mention, it's going to drive up the prices now on old pieces of metal like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to do that 100%.
Here's another safety device that costs like $20,000 for no reason.
Exactly. Is Brian over here offering to hand feed me pizza? Is that what he's offering? Oh, if I ask really nicely. Define nicely.
Just friends.
Just friends.
I'll take pizza fingers from you, man. Just friends.
Oh, man. Yeah, bring a slice over here. Hey, you're listening to the Automotive ADHD show. I'm your host, Matt West, here, talking to everybody's favorite Mustang owner.
What the hell, man?
By the way, Jim, you should see the amount of comments, the love for your Mustang.
I actually, you showed me. I have a small fan club.
Yeah, well,
I have a pretty decent fan club. I'm good.
Yeah. So
in the car community.
I'm very disappointed you didn't bring that car here, actually. I don't know why you brought this other old Toyota. I wanted an old Mustang here, but it is what it is. So, Jim, as we're hanging out here again in Brian's shop, we're talking cars. Brian's hand-feeding us pizza very lovingly. You'll have to watch on video to see that. It might not be
in Brian's garage. It sounds like an inappropriate website.
This might not be a PG-13 anymore. I'm sorry.
It sounds like an inappropriate website. Now, live at Brian's garage. You're like, what? Wait a minute.
So I got a question for you now. Also, so I can actually eat my slice of pizza here. Toyota has not quite announced it yet, but they've also not been very shy about sharing the, or at least allowing pictures of it to be spotted and posted online. There is a wide body Toyota Tundra that has been spotted several times, and there is a patent filing for it now called the Toyota Tundra TRD Hammer. And it's supposed to be, we don't have any specs on it, but it's supposed to be a Raptor-esque Tundra. You're a Toyota guy. You're the Toyota god, as people have dubbed you on the show. What do you think about a Raptor Tundra? And now I'll eat my pizza.
I don't know. Why are they even chasing the domestic aspect of the pickup truck stuff? You know, in my opinion, if you're going to make something that will be fast and off-road, just make it. Don't say it's this killer or that killer. Don't say it's chasing that. I mean, I don't know. I keep trying to put it together like with the T. It's like, what is this? It's the Traptor, you know? You're like, what's going on?
Well, I've
TRD.
seen it. I've seen it being lovingly called online the Turd Hammer.
Yeah.
So
Turd Hammer.
Yes.
The Turd Hammer. The Trapper Hammer. I don't know. Raptor. I don't know. Seems nonsensical and ridiculous. I don't know. If they make one, just make one. Be done. You can buy superchargers for the darn things. You can get good suspension on it. You could wide body kit it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They're just doing that from the factory. Then how much more is that going to cost?
I bet no less than 100.
Or is it just going to be a bunch of options you can opt in and out of having to make it what it is?
If they're going for the sort of Raptor model, obviously there's things you can have on it. There's different levels of the Raptor you can have. But I would say I would go out on a limb and say that this is going to start at 100. And if it doesn't start, Toyota might here, Brian, yes, bring that over here. Toyota might start with this thing at, 85, and then dealer markups are going to happen. It's going to be 105, 110. I think
dealer markups, I hate that.
There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Now, obviously, I mean, we know that you don't want to drive a new car anyway, but if you had a super cool off-road Tundra, I mean, it could be fun.
Then I would just build and add to my 07.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why not just supercharge it and then lift it higher than what it is already? Better suspension.
Well, and plus then, at least with yours, you get the V8 noise. I could tell you that this is most definitely, just my speculation here, not going to have a V8 in it. Because
how did I get how am I the biggest guy here and I got the smallest soda cup?
I don't know. Ask Brian. He's the one feeding us here. I don't know.
I feel like something's implied here with this.
I don't think this server's not going to get tipped. I don't think.
Ain't just the tip. Look at the cup this size, like a Happy Meal. That's all I had.
That's all he had. Yeah.
It's all my dishes and groceries.
Oh man.
I think if Toyota's going to do a chase and make a vehicle, then just make the vehicle. Don't chase other people's accomplishments or other people's high desire type things. I always hate the marketing like that personally, because I'm all, dude, just make your thing. Make your thing and have it be better, and it'll be fun. You don't need to chase someone else's market that they got. And I personally don't really care for the Raptors. Didn't they make a V6 turbo one? Like one of the Raptors, like a V6 turbo something. And then they had older ones were V8s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Most of them are V6s now. The old ones were V8s. Then they went to the turbo 6s.
They went from Vates to Vixes, huh?
Yeah. They went to that. They went to the EcoBoost stuff. And it's all the horrible EcoBoost stuff with the cam phaser issues, the wet oil belts. I'm sure someone will correct me on that, but EcoBoost is not where it's at in my book. But then they brought back a V8 Raptor to compete with the TRX because that had a V8. And then the TRX got rid of their V8. Then the TRX brought back the V8. You confused yet? Anyway, moral of the story, I have a
Burley Farley had that TRX. I think it was pretty quick.
He did.
And it handled good in the snow. I drove it.
Oh, really?
I drove it a few times.
Yeah. Oh, those are, I honestly, for the...
I want to say, I'm not it was pretty good. It had its problems, but it was pretty good.
For the hate that they get, I love the supercharger noise and I love the sound of that V8.
And it would go. I'm like,
yeah.
Man, this thing actually wants to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, Toyota is not going to do a V8 in this, I don't think. I mean, if they do, wow, that'll surprise me. But they don't currently have any V8s in their lineup anymore with this,
Really?
Well, because you've got Yeah, I correct me if I'm wrong.
Don't they on their Lexus division still have some V8s or no?
Maybe Lexus does. Maybe.
I haven't really.
Okay. And this is
I haven't really
not including
kept up with the new stuff that much, honestly, because there's nothing that's been appealing to me. Well, those
Let me clarify because people are going to get mad, and I know what they're typing. Lexus definitely has V8s in some of their cars.
Okay.
They're sedans. They're things like that. But the off-road platform stuff, the body-on-frame stuff, the Land Cruiser, the 4Runner, the Toyota Tacomas, the Tundras, all of their body-on-frame off-road stuff, at least in the U.S. market, I believe is void of a V8 now. So it would surprise me if they did. Now they're going to take this V6, probably with it's a turbo 6, and it's been fraught with issues already.
The best Land Cruisers and stuff, and I even like the 4Runners with the V8s, the 1UZs and stuff. Those were good. Or the
third gens. There's a third gen that did that, right?
Yeah,
I think it was the third gen.
They had the UZs in it. That was the 2UZ, wasn't it? Not the 1UZ.
The beautiful thing about this, Jim, is when we do this on the internet and people see it, you can be wrong about anything and people will jump to correct you in the comments. It's awesome. It's amazing.
Good. So I don't even need to be knowing what I'm doing.
Say whatever you want, and they'll just there will be people who will angrily correct you. It's amazing.
I'm running on 3.5 hours of sleep, and I worked all day, and I got to go to my night job after this.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel specifically, but you can also follow it on Spotify because we need to convince some big advertiser like, I don't know, Toyota, or I don't know, maybe we can get...
I could make a small Toyota museum.
Yeah, well, you could.
Actually.
You could. It
looks
Toyota.
like a car show if I line everything up and make it look nice.
So make sure you subscribe to the show on YouTube so we can con Toyota into sponsoring the show, so that way Jim can quit his day job and his night job and just make a Toyota museum. I like this.
Just do Toyota job?
Toyota job.
Sounds provocative when you say it that way.
I'm not going to think about it too hard. Not going to think about it too hard. Anyway, so, all right, there's the Toyota Turd Hammer. Then we've got the Celica. So, according to Autocar, they say, this comes by way of Autocar, Hat Tip Murray Scullion. That's a cool last name.
His name is Hat Tip?
Well, sure, yeah.
Or you're just giving him a hat tip?
I'm giving him a hat tip.
Okay, just the tip.
Hat tip, yeah. Only,
okay.
Yeah. See, that we'll go with that.
He already had a hat, and you're like, here's a tip. I got you.
Yep. So, headline here, Toyota is, let's see, Toyota Celica Sport to get hybrid 2-liter turbo and 4-wheel drive. So, the Toyota GR marketing boss is confirming to Autocar that the bigger 4-cylinder is being considered, as opposed to like the GR Corolla and the GR Yaris, which have that 3-cylinder, which actually, I kind of like call it weird. I like the sound of the 3-cylinders. In a former life, you can say, when I did a lot of motorcycle stuff too, I had a Triumph Daytona, and I
have one too, a T595. It's a misprinted 955i.
Ooh, okay. Mine was an 08. Mine was a little later.
Yeah, I have an 07.
Okay.
Or no,
that would be earlier.
03.
That would be earlier. Yeah, that's the earlier style of those. But like I said, in a former life, I loved motorcycles. Our 2-wheel brethren, we love them.
It's a 99.
Oh, there you go. But if you're on 2 wheels, we get it. You were born with two less wheels than the rest of us, but we love you. And the fact is, I loved the sound of that triple in that Triumph. That Triumph is known for their triple. It sounds like a baby straight 6. It barks and it sounds like a baby straight 6. If we're talking GR Corolla, I don't know. I kind of like the way those 3-bangers sound. And it sounds weird because to say that.
That's what's in those K trucks and K bands I have.
I think
3-bangers.
Because of the way they sound, 3-cylinders almost sound better than 4-cylinders. 4-cylinders are kind of an acquired taste to love in terms of the sound. You can get a lot of performance with 4-cylinders these days, but really enjoying the sound of them? I don't know. Now, they're saying this will probably have a 2-liter, but they're also saying hybrid. Hybrid is very, very possible. And that seems to be the way everything's going with even these sports cars, Jim. So, hybrid. You've had several Celicas. You probably have a few right now that you.
I have some GT4s and some All-Tracks.
Have you counted them all? Do you know? You might be forgetting some.
I probably am. I have some GTSs too. They last the rear-wheel drive ones from the 80s.
Okay.
And I have you keep calling it a Mustang, but that is a 70s Celica.
What?
The green one.
No way. I don't believe you.
And I have a brown one that's half apart that's like the green one too. But no, I have a few Celica. Jeez. There's probably like 8 or 9 of those.
Got to hold up that sticker I gave you. One of those stickers there. What is it? It says,
Oh, yeah, you gave me a sticker today.
Yeah, more cars than friends.
The best part was he handed this to me like I know how to read.
I handed it to him upside down, actually, and he tried to read it anyway.
I just pretended, so it's fine.
Those are cool stickers. By the way, if you want one of those, send in an email with your favorite car or your love for Jim Miller's Mustang. Either or, I will take it. You will get a sticker at the minimum, and I'll also enter you for a chance to win one of the hoodies. Oh, yeah. You can do like what is it, like
the Vanna White?
Vanna White. That's what I was going for. Yeah. Our audio listeners.
Probably wrong.
Our audio listeners are the only ones who can see that, I'm sure. So anyway, so you've had a lot of Celicas. Turbo 4-banger with a hybrid boost. What does that say? Does that scratch the Celica itch for you?
I think it partly does. So you're hearing all-wheel drive. So I'm here. There's going to be a GT4. There's going to be an all-track version GT4, depending on where you're at. So that's good because it's kind of, remember the what was that wedge-shaped one? The 2000 Celicas. They looked good. They looked kind of spacey.
Yes.
No all-track, no GT4 version of it.
Right, but correct me if I'm wrong. Those had the 2ZZ in them.
Yeah, but I hated them.
The 2ZZ is a cool engine.
It's all right. I think a bunch of them had the 1ZZs, except for the GTS one had the 2ZZ.
Again, I'm probably wrong. Someone will let me know.
Oh, thank goodness.
Amazing.
Thank goodness for the internet.
Thank you. So
and people with more sleep than me and the internet. Thank you, people.
Yeah.
They're like, you're wrong. We're like, nice.
They're really good at letting you know when you're wrong.
If I remember right, there was some little cam bolts you had to change in the GTS, or they sheared off, though. It was like a recall or something.
Oh, was there?
Like you pulled the valve cover off, I think, and there was some, because I had a couple of those things just as like thrashers off and on, or I got them in trades, and I was like, eh.
Well, those ones are great dailies, though. I mean, if you're just putzing around, I mean.
But it was front wheel drive, and I don't like front wheel drive stuff. That's just me.
Yeah.
If we got like Celica options, like rear wheel drive and then all wheel drive, I'd be in, and it sounds like they're going to make a GT4 or all track version, which that's fine. I don't like hybrid stuff. I'm kind of like pick a lane with that.
Not the hybrid lane.
Just pick a lane. Just
be all electric,
combustion, or be electric.
All gas.
Be an appliance or be a machine. Just take your pick. Be an appliance, be a machine. One or the other. Just do it. I hate it when they're like, I'm an appliance machine. I'm like, stop.
You can't.
People are confused in the modern era enough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's either a dishwasher or it isn't.
Yeah. What are you doing? I'm driving a thing. It's like 4 dryers and a seat. And let's go. Rocking and rolling. It's all electric.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think with the Celica, I think Toyota has not yet.
What mode your car in? Got it on tumble.
Tumble dry? Low heat?
You're just moving the knob to where it needs to be. It's like the old dryers.
Yes. Oh, man. They debuted, they didn't debut it, but they sort of teased it at one of their rally events.
Does it look good?
Take a look at what they have for the concept. That was, again, at a rally event.
I like how concept sounds like they're conning you.
Yeah, because it's not going to actually look like that. What do you think on that?
It looks like they couldn't decide on that front arch, that's for sure.
I think the actual roof line's like really tall.
Yeah, they probably had a tall test driver guy or something. I don't know. I like the pop-up headlight Celicas too. I like everything from the last like pop-ups on back, really, as a whole, personally.
Yeah.
When they got to the 4-eyed ones, which was just a facelift of the last pop-up one, really.
Yeah.
3S GTE still, 5-speed, drive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I think, it's at least right now a good direction.
It seems like at least some of these companies are kind of listening to people.
Yeah.
Because, there's stuff I've heard. I don't drive Mercedes, but I heard Mercedes is like wanting to let people modify cars and getting kind of on board with that aspect. Toyota's like, no, modify cars, build them. Here, let's make some stuff that you might want to buy instead of just being bored all day.
And then they'll decline your warranty claim when they catch fire.
Yeah,
they're good at that part, too.
I'm pretty pissy with Toyota about that. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. Here it comes with, we mentioned this, comes with a damn track day. And then on top of it, they're like, oh, if you use a track tank, warranty voided because you went over 55 or some crap. And you're like, because the tires ain't rated for that or something. And you're like, what? What are you talking about?
But to Toyota's credit, they are, to an extent, listening to consumers. They've done that before, back when everyone was just demanding that the 5th gen Supra come with a manual, because it originally only shipped with an automatic for a couple
I was
years.
going to say, is this going to be an auto nonsense thing too? I mean, give us some options.
Yeah. Now, they're not saying, and we won't know for a while.
I don't even like Nissans, but I was excited for the new Z car until there was dealership markups.
Well, yeah. And now
twin turbo V6 manual, and you're like, for what did they say, like 30 grand, 35 grand it was going to come out as?
It's
something like that.
It's definitely not
and
35 grand anymore.
Like, you know what? I think a lot of people would buy these and be like, this is cool. It's kind of basic. It's just using old stuff and facelifted a bit and a little bit better.
And as far as the looks,
it looks good.
It looks good. It looks good. When you're trying to
I hate Nissans and I think it looks good. I love Datsuns though.
When you're trying to hit the retro look,
they had it on point.
They have that on point. They really do. I actually saw one just driving in here today and I thought, man, they're a good looking car.
Yeah. I do not like Nissans, and I was interested.
Yeah.
Because it looked good, and they were talking the price was going to be good.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Price is not good.
Here's the thing. You might still be able to grab one of those at an affordable price now because nobody's buying them, and the dealers are losing their minds. They can't move them. They can't sell them.
Is that what helped kill Nissan?
That's what helped kill Nissan. So eventually, when Nissan finally dies, like it's going to,
when you can't get parts for them anymore,
then you might be able to buy one, but you won't be able to work on it because you won't be able to get any parts. And also because it's basically a VQ with some turbos on it.
Yeah.
And the VQs are all right. In the last generation Z, those are already pretty tight to work on. And then you stick a couple turbos in there.
But it sounded good. It sounded good. The PR sounded good on it. The advertising sounded good on it. The whole build up for it. And they got it out pretty quick from announcement to out to market.
Yeah.
It was really quick compared to normal. I mean, it wasn't like the next day, but you know what I'm saying? It was.
Oh, yeah.
It might as well have been. Hey, we're going to make this. Here's a new thing. Bam. And you're like, wow, that's quick. And then they were outrageous.
Yeah.
And then getting back to your turd hammer, I think Toyota needs to make sure that they don't have any. Didn't they just get off a big Tundra recall?
They did.
Let's slow down.
They did.
Let's slow down.
And they also had motors that were failing.
Yeah, because the machining was wrong. There's a bunch of metal chips in there or something, right?
Yeah.
Not even potato chips, just metal chips.
Just metal chips. Aluminum flavor.
Yeah.
Lightly smoked.
Naked aluminum flavored chips. What? All natural.
All
Enjoy
natural.
that.
It's organic
Did
aluminum.
you not get enough aluminum in your diet?
It's vegan free. There are no vegans in the aluminum.
Yeah, there's no vegans involved with the aluminum.
No
vegans were hurt in the production of these naked aluminum chips.
So, your verdict on the Celica. Back to the Celica.
Oh, back to the Celica.
Back to the Celica.
Look, they need to. I think a lot of these companies, especially Toyota, need to remember their heyday. And really, the big heyday. They had great stuff: 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. But the real heyday of Toyota was the late 80s to the early 2000s. And they need to really look at that kind of stuff and see what they were doing and focus on that. And yeah, you can do modern technology and stuff with things, and that's fine. But what are we finding out? Everybody likes analog.
Yeah.
Oh, I have buttons. I have knobs. I can option for just a roll up and down window. It's less stuff to break and less stuff to deal with. And people like that. It's less is more.
Yeah.
Simple is better. I don't need lane changing. I don't need LiDAR. I don't need radar. I don't need hybrids. I don't need, just give me the machine I want. And it's just got to be basic. It just got to work and last. And I don't care. And most people would probably buy more if something was built good and lasted again anyways.
I think so. I think you're absolutely right. 100% on there. And I love the idea of just look at what you did and start do some more of that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. We do it as people. We go, hey, I did that good. I will keep doing that good thing.
Yeah. Or you look at it and go, well, that wasn't so good. And
let's not do that bad thing
again. Don't
again.
Do that anymore. Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
Just friends. I won't do the bad thing again.
So let me know. Let me know your verdict on this as well. If you're in the comments, let me know your thoughts. And when you do, yay or nay on the Celica, what do you think on the Celica? Do you think that that's going to be a good thing? Do you think Toyota's going to just keep teasing us with it? Because they've been promising a new Celica practically since they discontinued the last one. And then
you're right. Toyota has been doing a lot of teasing. It's been that the lady you really want. You're like, that is the hot Latina with half a brain and is not dumb. Yes. And you're like, yeah. And then just kind of shows up and says hi. And then you're like, that's it? That's it? Really?
Yeah, is this?
She might bring you a burrito and you're like, yeah.
This is an oddly specific analogy here.
Don't you bother with what I talk about. But then they just keep doing that. They're like, oh, here's some real cool stuff. Here's some sexy and pretty smart things. And you're like, okay,
yeah,
I'm listening. And you're kind of like, you're like, man, and they even advertise it with like phone sex voice. They're like, hey, it's 1-900 Toyota. Do you want an all-wheel drive turbo Celica? Let me talk to you about that. Do you want anything but a turd hammer? Here we go. And you're like, what is happening here? Okay, this is nice. And then you kind of talk back in the phone sex voice, and you're like,
you talk back.
This is 1-900 me talking to you, and yeah, I want that. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Give me 12 of them. And then they don't ever bring you anything, and they just show up with something. They're like, here's a hybrid. Here's a V. Here's something small. Here's half of what we gave you. How disappointing was the new Supra? Oh, yeah, if I wanted the BMW, I'd go buy it from BMW. I mean, come on, Toyota. Come on, Toyota.
Toyota needs this guy on the payroll so he can do his phone sex voice for Toyota.
I hear in Japan they do hire Americans to just yell at bad workers. I could do that.
You could do that really well. Just be big and intimidating.
You're terrible. You're just doing a terrible job. I don't know who's in charge of this engineering department, but you can't work on any of this. You're dumb. You're terrible.
They won't know a word of what you were saying, but
they'll get the gist and the tone.
They'll get the gist. Yep. And that even goes back to like talking about Toyota teasing us with stuff. When I was in Japan at the Tokyo Auto Salon, they were like, we are going to announce a new midship. We're going to announce a new midship car.
I keep hearing MR2.
They were teasing that at the Toyota Auto Salon. And then what did they do? Okay. They release a new K-Truck that's all-wheel drive and midship. And it's like, okay.
That we probably won't get here.
Well, of course we won't. It's a K-Truck.
Well, they said they're going to do the K-Truck thing, but
no, it's not
when
yet.
is that?
Yeah.
When?
It's
like that modular Hilux thing. We didn't get that.
Nope.
So they go like, the cool stuff they make, we can't have because we go back to that kill switch mandate, government involved, adding extra garbage. And there's really good affordable stuff. They talk about, we want to make things affordable and say, you know what? Something slow and affordable is fine. Get it, run it, drive it, have it. Let us have some of this stuff. Okay, cool. I can't have it right-hand drive or whatever. That's fine. Give me the left-hand drive version on the state side. I don't need all this safety garbage that drives the price up. Give me something analog. I don't even need ABS for crying out loud. I don't need it. Just stop. If you can pump the brake, can you pump the brakes? Are you smart enough to pump your brakes?
And that's the thing. You know what ABS used to be? Was the driver. You were the ABS.
You controlled the thing. It didn't control you.
Right. And by the way, we call you...
didn't need updates either.
We call you the driver because you're driving it, not being driven by it.
Wasn't that a Jason Statham movie?
What?
Driver.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah.
Not because you're Jason Statham, but because you're driving the vehicle. We call you the driver. Jason Statham, the European Bruce Willis that we all love that knows karate.
I'll take it. You're welcome.
The only bald guy owning it out there. No real gain for him.
No, he's not getting any of those endorsements. All right. So anyway, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all sorts of great ways to find this show. But we're really trying to grow that YouTube channel in particular. So make sure you subscribe to it there and then send me an email for a sticker and for a chance to win a hoodie. Matt at automotiveadhd.com. Favorite car. Let me know your favorite car in there. And I don't know, say something nice about Jim Miller's Mustang. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you right here on the Automotive ADHD show next time.